Hey guys, it's Seven here to talk about Super Smash Switch, as I'm gonna call it, or Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Now, it hasn't been officially announced, but considering that Smash Bros. Has been out on every single console since the Nintendo 64, we're most likely gonna see a Switch version. More than likely, it's happening one way or another. Even if Sakurai is not working on it, it's gonna happen. Now, I want to talk about the most likely characters, newcomers that are going to be a part of this game. Now, I think it's just going to be a port of the Wii U game with new stages and new characters. Maybe they'll have a new mode. Maybe they'll go back to Subspace Embassy. Who knows? I think they might have a small new mode, but definitely new characters, and that's what I want to talk about. And these picks are not my most favorite characters. These aren't the characters I want to see in Smash. Well, some of them are, but these are the characters I think are going to be in Smash, or the most likely to be in Smash. Now, the most obvious one would have to be Inkling Boy and Inkling Girl. I think they're just going to be one character, swap costumes. So these guys are interesting because I have no idea how they're going to incorporate the ink. Like, I thought maybe B could be shooting the ink, and then down B could go inside the ink, and then you could, hide in the ink, come up anytime. But I don't think they're going to go that far, because that would be changing like every stage. They would have to add that in every stage. When they shoot it, it would have to be paint on that part of that stage. It would be kind of tough. But you never know. They've done some pretty cool things with this game, and making the characters feel like the original games. The movesets obviously is still Smash, but they bring the characters true to life, And I think they're gonna figure a way to get that done somehow or another. But they're definitely gonna be in this game. Now, the next character is from the new IP ARMS, and I have no doubt that they're gonna throw Rayman Girl or Springman. I think that's what they're called. Same thing. They're gonna be, costume changes. But I think they're going to be in this game because it's their new IP. They want to show it off. And it just makes complete sense to put, a new Switch IP. It's like the first new IP for Nintendo Switch. And it just makes sense for them to be in the game. Now, their moveset's going to be quite interesting. But I could see, like, their side B being like a long arm, or the smash being a long arm. It could just long punch, and they do have dodges, they have counter, so their moveset's going to be pretty interesting. They have those crazy specials I haven't seen much of in the actual game, but they can definitely incorporate that somehow. And springing up, maybe they'll throw in Master Mummy. He looked like a cool character, but I don't think so. I think it's just going to be Ribbon Girl, or is it Ribbon Girl? Yeah, Ribbon Girl and Springman are definitely going to be in the game. And that's my second pick. Now, the third pick might be a little offbeat. But if we're talking about third-party characters, one third-party character that was originally on Nintendo, and other than one game, has only been on Nintendo consoles and is coming to the Switch. Now, this one I'm actually really excited for. I'm looking forward to this one. I really think it's going to happen, especially with them bringing Pseudo51 on stage for the presentation. We're going to see Travis Touchdown in this game. Everyone doubted it when it came to Bayonetta. I was telling everybody Bayonetta's going to be in this game. Nobody believed me. And I know Travis Touchdown is going to be in this game. I have a good feeling about that. His moveset's going to be great. I don't think they're going to get too crude. They figured a way to, make Bayonetta less naked. So they'll figure out a way to have a good moveset for a Travis Touchdown. But I'm really looking forward to that one. And the new game that's coming out. And I think that's going to, if it does come out around the same time, they're definitely going to do a trailer when that game comes out. So they're going to show the trailer for that game and be like, hey, now look who's in Smash Bros. They'll probably do a direct if they're still doing directs. And that's how they're going to introduce them. And I'm really excited for that one. So I'm looking forward to Travis Touchdown. Now, on the topic of third-party characters, there are two other third-party characters I think will be in Smash. and one of them is Rayman, because Ubisoft has been a strong supporter of Nintendo. They brought in Zombie U for the Wii U. I've never actually played that game. I didn't get the best reviews, but they brought in a brand new IP for the Wii U on launch day. No other third party did that. And they brought in a couple other games. And on top of that, they're bringing Rayman Legends Definite Edition to the Switch. On top of, Rayman Legends getting its own version on the Wii U. So I think Rayman is definitely going to be in it. Especially when they have Sonic, Mario, and Pac-Man. With Rayman, that's, other ambimorphic characters, that's perfect. I really think that Rayman is going to be in this game. I can already picture his moveset, his up B being his ears, propelling him up, his side B being like a cyclone punch that he always does. Rayman will be definitely an interesting character to have in this game. Now the other third-party character, and there's a good amount of evidence on why he's going to be in this game, is Shovel Knight. Now they made a Shovel Knight amiibo, and Nintendo said that it's to support the indie developers. Shovel Knight is a critically acclaimed game that was, first came out on the Wii U, so it was an exclusive, timed exclusive, and there's no way that they were just making an amiibo just for the one game. I think they have Shovel Knight amiibo because they were planning to have him in Smash, and maybe they're just going to keep it for the Smash Switch. And the new Shovel Knight is coming. I've never actually played Shovel Knight myself, but I hear really great things about it. And as a retro platformer, it's a really amazing game, critically acclaimed. So I do think that Shovel Knight has a good possibility of being in this game. Now the last pick, and is a definite, there's no way that they're not going to have him back in the game, because the amount of effort of putting him back in the game is not a lot now. And now that there's no 3DS version holding him back, Ice Climbers are definitely going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I have a feeling that they're going to bring the whole franchise back and release a new game of Ice Climbers. Maybe they could do some pretty cool stuff. I mean, make them more legitimate. But they're definitely going to come to the Switch. The only reason that they didn't come to the last version was because the 3DS couldn't handle the two different characters, and I don't know, something with the processor couldn't handle that much, so they omitted them in the game. But I think they're going to be in this one for sure, because the amount of effort it takes to bring in a character that they already have the movesets, they already have everything else, and some people actually really like Ice Climbers. They're interesting characters to use, because I mean, one's controlled by the CPU and it kind of does its own thing, and it'll be good to have him back for sure. Now my last pick is actually a character I really want to see in the game, but I don't think that he's going to be in the game, or I mean, they're not going to be in the game. Now, there is a small chance that they might be, and since Banjo Kazooie was originally for the 64, I could see them being part of it. Like, it does have the retroness, and I know a lot of people are thinking right now, well, Nintendo sold, Rare. They sold basically the IP. Banjo Kazooie belongs to Microsoft now, but Phil Spencer from Microsoft said that he would love to see Banjo Kazooie in Smash. He would have no problem if they actually brought him into Smash. I mean, it's still marketing the character, even if it's on a different console. And Microsoft's pretty good with that at this point. I don't think, it is all competition at the end of the day, but considering that they're bringing Minecraft to every single console ever known, including iPhones, it does make sense that, they want Banjo Kazooie in this game. It's going to bring some fame back to the IP, and it's like, man, Banjo Kazooie's coming back. I could just imagine, then Microsoft could release a new Banjo Kazooie game for the Xbox One. Alright guys, if you like that video, please click like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me which characters you think should be in this game. And you can go totally offbeat. They brought freaking Cloud into the game. Cloud was pretty much, I've never actually seen him on a Nintendo platform before, but they brought Cloud in the game, so who knows. So leave a comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.